Hello and welcome to the Handicapable Black Nerd channel. My view of everything nerdy and creative is a whole new tea. So let's begin. Oh, grab some boba, grab some petty tea, grab what you need to grab, babies. Oh, let's just say this has been a really rough summer. And okay. Yeah, this is gonna, well, I know some people might be wondering what's the point of each episode. I don't get to see what you're making, I don't get to know the exact things. And I mean, this is my journal that you can listen to on this one on an every other day basis. Or at no every even day, because yeah, if there's a 31st, that gives me an extra day off. So because yeah, right now, if you've been listening, you already know what I'm working on because I'm trying to make sure the labels meet retail requirements. And with each scent, I need to make a catalog. And also, when I make each batch, I need batch ID numbers and stuff in case something happens, or so also so I can keep track of things, and so I can be first in, first out process to make sure that like the oldest product is leaving as soon as possible. So, yeah, I'm a business. Yeah, I went to school, got my MBA, and all that jazz. So, I'm trying to use as much as my education as possible. Looking up each scented oil, so then I can also create a database that so that if I'm low on the oil, all I have to do is click on the link, and if it's out of stock, then I'll have a backup website. So then I'm like, oh, okay, you're out. Okay, go to the next one, order from there. So the website, the labels, and well, I need to make the first batch, but I am waiting for the wick should be here later in the week. Yeah, I think I think once that happens, I can at least get that part ready because yeah, once I make the batches, I can let them cure. And so while they cure, I'll be working on everything else. And there's so much more as well because yeah, applying for the grants or the grant money and the packaging and all the details with the packaging. But I'm so excited with I think I almost have it all together. And if you've been paying attention or even reading some of the articles, you might get ideas if you're starting your business. That's one reason why on both channels I try to provide evidence and resources, because if you're starting a business, it takes research, it takes creativity, it takes thinking outside the box. You're going to have competition, and other people might one day look at you as their competition. So you want to make sure that you're going to stand out and be the creme of la creme. And yeah, and I'm like, go big, go home. And that's one reason why looking up as many details as I humanly can. It's a lot. And especially on the other channel, I'm going to be having story time because you guys will not like. I'm still emotional over everything that's going on right now, but I don't know exactly everything, and that's more frustrating. And at the end of the day, I might be losing a so called friend. And you know what? I guess I might have already lost that person if I'm now thinking of them as a so called friend. And yes, this has to do with Mr. Spider. But oh, and Mr. Spider is not the so called friend. No, I have not spoken to him since June 2nd. But you will not believe me. if I told you what has happened this week, because I've already mentioned July 3rd, he emailed me and I was shocked because I'm like, what in the why? You broke up with me and now you have the nerve to email me and you want to meet up and to talk and discuss. Now, like, you're disgusting me right now. Like, but now I'm revolted. I'm infuriated. I'm just I wanted to record the episode earlier, but I knew I was way too mad. I I am a spiritually Christian woman, but the words that I wanted to say, I believe some of the women at my old church, or I mean, it's still my church, but the brainwashing in that place, in my opinion, yeah, they would have probably wanted to grab some anointed oil and like speak in tongues and everything with me. So, es- especially with after trying to heal throughout the summer and get things together for my books, for my cookbook, for the candles and the greeting cards and like the website. And I've been working my tush off and I've been working out. And I see a little change, not much, but and I almost gave up, especially when my family was in town. Go to the other channel for that one. But I know they say be patient, and I know I hear like when I with the dating apps, ooh, I've got to. But when like the muscular guys try to match with me, I'm like, how long did it take you to, get to this state? Some of them say 13 years. And I'm just like, what? Like, what? Wow. And so I'm like, okay, it's only been a month. It's only been a month. So 1 month versus 30, yeah, okay. I see. I mean, and I'm not trying to get jacked like that. No, like, but it would if you've listened to even the episodes about my weight and with the disability, like undiagnosed disability back then. But it's been hard. It's been tough. But and well, I didn't bring the weight, like, cause yeah, I'm not exactly home. So yeah, this during this time I'm not able to lift the weights every time I think about Mr. Spider. So when I get home, oh, I'm gonna have a painful time when I get home because it's just gonna be like turn on some good anime. Actually, I think I'm gonna watch season 2 of Devil May Cry because I rewatched season 1 to get me ready for season 2, but then I had to make sure I pack and like yeah. So yeah, I think I saw the first 10 to 20 minutes of season 2, but I was like, no, 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 I want to watch all of it in one night. So while I do one of my other exercises slash physical therapy, I'm gonna get on that. So you're gonna hear my views because I'm already seeing a lot of things connected to the heart and even the body language. And yeah, I don't know. I need to rewatch season 1 again and this time take notes. But like when it comes to Alice in Wonderland and going to the new world and the who is the villain, which that's perfect for me because in different angles there's different villains, but then the villains are heroes in other people's eyes. Not all heroes are purely evil, and some villains are villains because of corrupt things that have happened and trauma that have happened in their lives. So, and that makes me think more about my stories and how three dimensional I dream and hope for my characters to be, and even some of the things that my character can do that will show her humanity, her imperfections, and how sometimes the hero can also look like the villain in different ways. And I mean, hero as like, well, sometimes she's gonna be she's gonna seem to be the villain. Sometimes she's gonna be, the good guy. So okay, but now you know about a lot of the things I'm working on, and this was a really rough day. Where earlier, well, let's just say I've mentioned my perfect sister on the other channel, and I like some people might say I mention her because I'm jealous, and I'm not. I mention her because she is perfect. She's like, I don't know anybody's parents who would be disappointed or not be impressed by her. And she doesn't have a disability. When people see and talk to her, they don't judge her the way they judge me, or they don't look down on her because, oh, I have so many stories to share. But she said, and the thing is, she has no idea what's been going on in my life. But this week, she's like one of the only reasons I'm hanging on. And I'm not saying to life, I'm just saying emotionally. That's not. Sorry, it's like I know like the wording of what I was saying, but yeah, I really needed this week. And I especially, oh my gosh, almost every day I have said, like, and the thing is, I am out of town. This was my 1 week this summer where I was supposed to be able to just take a big breath and relax. And I thought this would be an amazing way to just breathe and come to the conclusion that it's okay. You broke up with Mr. No Heart about 6 years ago, and you're okay. It's, you wanted to break up years prior, but you were scared. You were scared of being alone. You knew your walking was getting worse, and you were scared that no one else would ever want you or love you. I don't even care about like the married part. I'm not getting married, so, but that alone. And it's kind of like I've noticed with many of the relationships I'm in, I don't I don't know why, but I keep bumping into men that stall my hopes and dreams and goals. And on the other side of the spectrum, there's men who tell me, I don't want to date a smart woman. I don't want to date a woman who invests. Like some men call me LGBTQ plus because I invest money, or I save money, or I want things on sale, and or I'm not just going to jump and buy things just to jump and buy things. You have no idea. Like, it kind of disgusts me because men just expect me to be like, oh, I've got money. Okay, let's go to the mall. Oh, I've got money. Oh, I'm going to spend money this way. Oh, like, I'm going to get my nails and I'm going to get the most expensive hair. And I'll like, yeah, because I'm thinking of some of the men now. And it's pretty sad. So, but they want me to go on repeat. And I don't know what day that episode's gonna be, but I'm about to record an episode. I'm sorry, I am frazzled and out of it still because I can't believe. But I'm gonna be taught. I might be recording 2 or 3 more episodes tonight. I'm gonna see how I feel. But this one was a really tough one because I keep dating guys who stop me or try to stop me. And then I try to, once the relationship is over, I'm like, okay, take a deep breath, make a to do list, or like just start listening to videos of other people who have done your goals and listen to them. Concentrate, focus, and do. And over the last 2 months, that's what I've been doing. Like with the exercise and with the diet, with my diet, and with the businesses, with my writing. I've been working my tush off on it. And lo and behold, this week has, I'm not saying the vacation was a waste or, because it's been great. It's been pretty awesome, but at the same time, a nightmare. Because once I leave out of town with amazing people and stuff, now for some reason, people are demanding me to talk. People are demanding me to take time out of my schedule when now I'm already behind. I'm already so behind because for 6 months I trusted somebody who I should have never, ever trusted. So now I am trying to get back, and now I'm trying to double time to make sure I get things together. And on Facebook, one of like, and okay, and the thing is, July 4th, like they still don't even know July 3rd, or even a couple of days before July 3rd, they didn't know or they didn't realize that I knew it was a trap. Because, okay, I'm going to tell the story, the parts of the story time. I'm going to tell them like all of this and so much more on the other channel, but okay. Like, because trying to do a business while my mind is on everything and anything, it's hard, it's difficult, so if you're going through this, if you're trying to work on a goal and projects and things that are just going to uplift and put a smile on your face, you are not alone. Don't give up. Don't let these voices interfere. Don't let these people stop you. Especially if people who were around and they blocked you from your future before, they're just going to do it again. Yeah, they're just going to do it again. They're just going to do it again. They're just going to do it again. Okay. And that's one reason why when I got a message, and I'll tell what it was on the other, but so yeah, I'm just going to do like a really skeleton version of the story right now. When I got the message a couple days before 4th of July, I was just like, this is suspicious. I'm not saying it's the first time they've messaged me around this time of the year because I know what they do around this time of the year, but it was just really unique. Actually, I think it was the same day. I think it was July 3rd. And because, yeah, when I got both messages within 12, I think it was around 12 hours of each other, I was like, no, no, no way, Jose, no, this doesn't feel right. So I didn't respond because this was my first holiday where I felt like I could be at peace. And especially you guys already know, like if you've been listening to the other channel, you already know like how my Father's Day went. Because it was to a point where I was closed up in my room and I got some work done, but I was having anxiety and panic attacks. And I just felt nauseated because I planned that whole dinner for my dad and my ex. I put my heart in that meal. I was doing research, I was doing so much because I was trying to make it as special as humanly possible. So then July 3rd comes up and my ex writes me, and I'm like, why are you writing me? Especially the day before, like the day before. It's been a month. Yes, I'm still a mess, but I'm in process of healing. I am I'm moving on. So why are you writing me? And so it's like I read it, I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. Because I know it's full of lies. I'm like, or now in this situation, the villain wants to feel like a hero. They don't want to be a villain. They don't want to feel too bad. They don't want to feel bad about what they did. It's like they want me to be their friend. It's like I wasn't good enough to be their girlfriend, but they want me to be their friend. So, yeah, I didn't answer. And then to my friend, so called friend, I waited. I didn't know when I was going to message though, but then my other friend had to leave out of town and she asked me to do her a favor. And I was like, yeah, what's up? What do you need? And she told me. And I was like, oh, girl, that's it. I was like, I love when I get to do favors for you. It's like, you got part of my heart now. I got you. And so she was going out of town, and her going and coming, I did the favor. And I think that favor brought us even closer together. She is one of the most amazing people I've ever met in my life. And oh my gosh, um, the messages she sent me today after I explained to her what happened, she had me laughing. Like I was out loud laughing. And I'm just like, thank you for letting me release so that I can at least enjoy part of my vacation. Thank you for letting me not feel like what is wrong with me? Why is my life this awful? And oh my god, mm. But the day she got back, or no, it was that day or the next day, I was like, you know what? Now I can go to our group chat and I can say, I'm glad you, both of you ladies, had a wonderful trip. And that's what I did because now I'm talking to both of them because something kept telling me, be careful. Be careful. Because a lot of people, and that's the funny thing, a lot of people keep thinking I'm dumb because I'm bubbly. And like, yeah, if you look up the Powerpuff Girls, I am Bubbles. I'm very bubbly and cheery and giggly and everything. Like I'm like a little girl. Like I'm at heart, okay? Yeah, at heart. And so a lot of people take that against me or they want to use that to like, oh, she'll fall for it. I know how to trick her. I know how to get her in here because that happened again. The at the beginning of the trip, yeah. And part of me was like, it couldn't even be at the in the middle. It had to be like, I mean, it was a pretty decently lengthy trip, but actually, no. Okay, when I say beginning, yeah, it was a lengthy trip. So, but yeah, she played that the same game again, same exact game too. She tried to tell me a little news about a trip, and I'm like, okay. And I even messaged my other friend ahead of time. And I'm like, girl, I think we're going for round two. I was like, it's the same pattern. It's the same, like, because especially the way she writes or the way she responds to me or whatever. Yeah. And there's a few things that have happened throughout the, well, I don't want to say all the patterns that I've noticed, but I think like there's at least 4 or 5 different things that I've noticed within the messaging that just shines through. But they think I'm dumb. They really think I'm dumb. But she does not like she doesn't realize that before I got on to respond to her, like again, I went and talked to my girl, my other friend. Well, you know what? On the other channel, I'm gonna call mm, the backstabbing friend, friend B, and my other friend, friend A. So yeah, the friend that I did the errand for with her trip and everything like that, and the one who has had my back, she'll be friend A. And I let friend A know, okay, I'm gonna give you an update tomorrow. I don't know what's going down, but I was like, she's doing it again. But it's in the group chat. And that's the thing. She started it in the group chat. The things I noticed. Because I responded and I will I will never let anybody do that to me again. Because I tried to prepare myself. I thought I was prepared. And I know she does not respect me. She does not respect me with how she treated me. I'm going to talk all about it on the other side, but if you have a friend who asks to be left alone, asks for peace and asks to stop, and they refuse and they keep going and going and like repeatedly going, it might be time for you to burn the bridge down of that relationship. You might need to just end it because them stressing me out, it's hindering me because I should have been writing, I should have been creating and producing and doing the things I need to do, but I was bawling and crying, and then I couldn't go to sleep until like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. And so then that messed up part of my vacation. I should never, like, no one has that power. No one should have that power over me. And that's why I might have to burn the bridge down. Thank you so much. And I'm going to tell the whole story on the other channel. Take care.